sweet tea.
Well, hello. Thanks for being here. You're fine. It's very casual. Um, so, first question I want to ask to both of you guys is how do you use school-wide assessment data to inform your instructional practices and contribute to overall school improvement?
Okay, so the data will show me what the students have not learned in that time frame. So, um, and you hear what I said? I didn't say learned, I said have not learned. So I know then that I need to go back and hit that target if it's just one piece for that unit, or if I need to review the entire unit because they didn't get it at all. And so the data actually shows you um, the fact that they didn't get it, but it also, what do I need to do? Because maybe they, maybe I didn't teach it right. Maybe I didn't teach it right
Or in a
to
different way.
another group of students, but this group got it. So that's what it shows me.
Nice. And we can just go and just do questions. So, how about this question? What role do teachers play in ensuring accountability and continuous improvement within your school system? So, in what ways do we show accountability, I'm guessing?
I'll say I don't know specific personal experience. Teachers showing accountability. From what I've seen, there are different ways for and that they do it. I see a lot of parent outreach and a lot of people trying to get into trying to make sure that your kids come to school. It feels like you're a parent, kind of.
True.
For a lot of the teachers that definitely have seen that the outreach to the families, making sure people have what they need, making sure that they talk to parents about behaviors or good behaviors or bad behaviors, anything like that. But they play a very, very, very big role because they are the students are here for how many hours from 8:15 to 3:45, and we are the ones that are in charge of them, of their education and also their social skills. So they play a big role in the student in general. So needing to have that camaraderie with the parents and with the rest of the staff to make sure that everybody is on the same page when it comes to needing to, not that it happens all the time, but needing to have that. Some people do it, some people I just definitely don't have the same mentality of I need to do all I can for my kids. They are like, it's a job.
True.
I do what I need to do.
Mm-hmm.
So I've seen both ways, but teachers do play a huge role in every single aspect of their kids and the parents being here in the school.
Thank you. Yeah, no, I agree. How about, just two more questions. So, how do you ensure that your lessons align to state or national standards?
So okay, so the district puts out a scoping sequence for, in which they call the CRMs. So if you follow their scoping sequence, if you read that benchmark, that's how you stay in line. You can use what they put in front of you every day, but you don't have to. As long as you're meeting that benchmark and that target for the day, you should be okay. But again, it depends on what school you're in, what your administration say, but that's the way it's supposed to be. As long as you're following that scope and sequence and that benchmark for that unit and for that day, you're good.
Perfect. And then so my last question, and this is going to be for both of you guys. Do you guys have any advice for any new teachers? No, I mean like brand new, just graduated, they have no idea what school's like. For real, they just see what they see in videos and stuff like that as a teacher or Rapid Elementary.
I would say don't go in, cutesy, that, and believing that you have to go in, well, let me put it this way, you have to go in and find your way. Don't listen to what everyone else says or believing what you see or what you read. And that's both cases, from one end of the spectrum to the other. Every school, every classroom, every kid is not the same. So therefore, you can't go in cutesy, but you also can't go in, oh, these are some dumb, crazy behind kids, and I don't want to be there. So it's like you have to find your niche and what works for you. And sometimes it takes looking at other people. It takes reading. It also takes what you are comfortable with. And I'll give you a good example. I know everybody's not comfortable at yelling at fifth graders. There are a lot of people that don't want to teach fifth grade. But that's what they need. They need you stern, because
Holding the hands not gonna work
they
anymore.
feel like they at the top of the food chain, and they can do what they want to do, and whatever. And they don't realize that unfortunately they're stepping off into something much greater than them. And we're trying to prepare them for it. So yeah.
As a second year teacher, anyway,
Right.
I'm fairly new to it. I agree that you have to be able to find what works for you specifically and your kids, and that might be different year by year depending on the type of kids that you have. You can't treat them all like they're the same. It was a good example. Your attitude. Ooh, you have to have a strong mentality to teach anybody, but also to teach kids who are actively trying not to learn. Because that's what a lot of this is. A lot of the times when you get difficult children, they are actively trying to mess with you and trying not to learn. And you have to have some type of mental wall put up, because these are children. They're going to try to do their best to break you, because why not? Because they can, because they don't want to do what you're telling them to do. Depending on home life, we might have to deal with that type of stuff. Whatever they see at home might translate over to here. And then it's our job to make sure that it doesn't affect the other kids, or to try and pull them out of it, or teach them the correct way to do things. This is advice. It's a job, but it's real social work.
Yes.
It's not just teaching kids words and math problems. You are teaching them life skills that they are going to use. And if you are not ready to be a parent, because that's all you're doing is parenting these kids and teaching them at the same time, if you're not ready to think of it like that, then you need to think again about what's going on. I don't care what grade you're going to teach. It can be the same in high school. I've seen lots of kids in high school, and they're more aggressive because they're older. These kids over here, elementary, they're younger, so you can try and get them, teach them a better way of understanding their emotions or anything like that. But if you're not ready to be a parent to 20 children plus, like for real, and have all